What's up, guys? Dane Davis here. Shout out to Boogie Bentley Dauber and the Indie Kid over at Talkin VAWLS Network on YouTube. VAWLS fans, head over to their YouTube channel, Talkin VAWLS Network. Smash that like button and subscribe, baby. Go Big Orange.
Yeah, I thought there was great energy today, from the time we got into meetings, but then out here on the practice field, and guys were crisp. Got some things that we got to clean up here before we get to kickoff too, but like the energy and focus that we saw from our guys.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley, and the Vols got back together. They traveled to Nashville on Christmas night. They returned to the practice field yesterday. We're just 3 short days away from the Music City Bowl, but at this point, I'm just keeping my fingers crossed, hoping and praying that we actually make it to the Music City Bowl. We'll get into it. We'll discuss it. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. As always, let's go ahead and jump into it. Smash that thumbs up just below the video. I would so kindly appreciate that. Also, if you are new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We are fans just like you. If you enjoy the content, go ahead and subscribe. Click that bell for notifications so you don't miss out when we go live or when we drop new content. We are going to be live Tuesday night. Little change of schedule again because of the basketball team. So Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. That is tomorrow night. Join us for Talkin VAWLS Live. We'll be breaking down the bowl game, get a little bit more in depth, and then also Dauber and the Indie Kid will be live Wednesday night, immediately following the basketball game. And then, of course, we will do a post-game show for the Music City Bowl on Thursday, doing a fan call-in show. Let me know. Hit the comment section if you want us to do a fan call-in tailgate show about an hour before kickoff. Let me know in those comments, and we'll go ahead and do it. But again, I've just got my fingers crossed at this point, hoping we actually make it there. And here's an article. It says, Trans-Perfect Music City Bowl Welcome Party Canceled. It says, Music City Bowl officials announced Monday Trans-Perfect Music City Bowl Welcome Party has been canceled. The decision was made out of an abundance of caution, although neither team has reported COVID-19 issues. The welcome party was set to take place at the Wild Horse Saloon. The bowl game is set to take place December 30th at 2 p.m. That's Central Time. The Tennessee Volunteers will take on the Purdue Boilermakers at Nissan Stadium. And we're seeing that trending all over the country when it comes to these bowl games. We're seeing them get canceled left and right. We saw Texas A&M pull out of a bowl game. And the question starts to arise, is it really truly due to COVID, or is it because these teams don't want to play? You saw this tweet come out from Josh Pate of Late Kick. We're canceling bowl games over grossly antiquated COVID protocols. Almost everyone in the room knows how stupid it is, and we're doing it anyway. Does anyone actually want to lead? Now, I don't care which side of this argument or debate that you take, but the point is it's divisive. Josh Pate puts out a tweet like this, and everybody loses their mind. He's getting attacked. People are attacking each other. It's ridiculous. It's insane, but it's the world we live in. Here we are 2 years later after COVID, still scared, still worried, and still hoping to get a bowl game played on Thursday. Like I said, you're seeing it all over the country. Pull up this article from Yahoo News. More bowl games called off as COVID outbreaks continue to plague the sport. 2 college football games were canceled on Sunday, and the fate of another hung in the balance as COVID-19 outbreaks continued to wreak havoc on the sport. Again, you go back to Texas A&M pulling out of their bowl game. People want to argue and speculate and yell at each other and talk about Texas A&M just didn't want to play in the bowl game. They wanted out. Obviously, the Music City Bowl wants Tennessee and Purdue to play. I think that Tennessee and Purdue both want to play. But you see here, the University of Miami announced Sunday night that the Hurricanes would not travel to El Paso, Texas. Then you go on down here. Hours earlier, the Military Bowl and Wasabi Fenway Bowl were both scuttled by COVID-19 issues. Boston College unable to field enough players to take on East Carolina. An outbreak on the University of Virginia's football team prevented the Cavaliers from traveling to Boston. The Y Bowl was called off on Thursday. On and on and on. Last week, Taxslayer Bowl, Gator Bowl was threatened after Texas A&M had to pull out. Says, as injuries and players placed in COVID-19 protocol ravaged the Aggies roster. So again, regardless of where you stand, I'm not here to debate. I'm just simply pointing out the headlines. It's the reality of the situation. It's where we are at. I just want to get this bowl game played. Josh Heipel was asked about that yesterday. Here's what he had to say.
Yeah, I don't have a specific number. You know, we've been very fortunate in that our guys that are non-vaccinated have done a great job of taking care of themselves throughout the entire year. We'll continue to follow the testing protocols set forth by the league. You know, it's you want your kids to be smart in how they handle themselves and make sure that they take care of themselves, their teammates, and their family.
You talked about it.
Love the response there from Coach Heipel. I love the way he almost kind of goes to bat for the guys that chose to not get vaccinated. I like that. I like that he talked about them protecting the team. But again, it is what it is. We'll see. I just keep waiting every morning when I wake up to see a headline saying that the Music City Bowl is canceled. But he also talked about some positives. He talks about some other things that we've not seen Josh Heipel address yet. That's the return of Cedric Tillman and just how important it is for this football team.
Yeah, a guy that, you know, from the time that we've gotten here has just continued to get better in every phase, off season, spring ball, during the summer, continued to gain confidence because of his work habits, what he's done throughout the course of the season, just continued to get better and better. And you know, I think he's got a much higher ceiling than even how he's played at the end of this year. Excited to have him back, mature competitor, becoming a great leader inside of the wide receiver room in particular. You know, it's a huge pickup for us as a program to get him back.
Is he a good rep?
Going to go ahead and follow that up with his comments on Hendon Hooker, and then I'll talk about kind of both of those things. But he followed this up shortly after the Cedric Tillman question.
You know, I was just talking about you know, Hendon is an example of those exact same things. When it didn't go perfect for him early in the year, man, he continued to put his nose down and only competed and worked harder. You know, you look at how he's played throughout the season. He's a young player, right? And I know he's coming back for his last year, but he's continuing to get better in everything that he's doing throughout the course of the season. You know, for him in off season, being comfortable in what we're doing, but being able to just go through, you know, quarterback school with us, understand the game of football better, get better fundamentally. There's things that, you know, when he gets back in January, we've already pinpointed on things that he can get better at. You know, it's just a constant growth and evolution of who you are as a player.
You feel like this is going to be a home?
Man, there's a couple of things that he says about both of those guys that I really like. I'll start with Cedric Tillman, talking about that he's not even seen his true potential yet. That excites me because look at where Cedric Tillman was versus where he ended up last season and doing it against teams like Alabama and Georgia. I'm excited to see what his true potential in this offense can become. But not only that, Hendon Hooker, talking about being able to go through quarterback school. The fact that they have had a full year with Hendon Hooker, and they are pinpointing things for him to work on in January that will continue to elevate his game. I think that is absolutely huge. You know, look at last year, rewind a year when Josh Heipel took over as the head football coach. He had to evaluate his talent, not just at quarterback, but across the board and make decisions of who goes where, who does what. You know, going into the season, Joe Milton was the guy, but it was an ongoing quarterback competition all throughout spring, all throughout summer, all throughout fall camp. It's different this year. We are going in knowing that Hendon Hooker is our guy, and Josh Heipel has little details that he wants to pinpoint and work on and fix. But I'm also interested in the quarterback school. What does that entail? Is that something that they do throughout the summer? You know, Josh Heipel has talked about true development at the quarterback position with Hendon Hooker. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited about the future of this football team, but I'm also excited about Thursday afternoon in Nashville. Big opportunity for Tennessee to get to 8 wins on the season. I just hope they get it done. And again, I don't mean for the front end of this video to be divisive or to be argumentative. It is what it is. You can have whatever opinion you want. That's fine. Just keep it civil. But again, it's the world we live in now. We're seeing sports leagues all across the country get shut down over COVID. I just want to make it to Thursday, kick off, and let's get going. But hit that comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think they cancel? Do you think we make it to Thursday? It seems like Tennessee has taken all the proper steps. But again, if you're going to argue, if you're going to debate, that's fine. Keep it civil. If you have not done so yet, please smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. Also, you can check out the official merchandise of the Talkin' Vols Network. Just go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin' Vols. I know Christmas has come and gone, but you can use that Christmas money to go pick up the official merchandise of the Talkin' Vols Network. Any and all support is greatly appreciated. Don't forget, live tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Also, Dauber and the Indie Kid live on Wednesday night immediately following the basketball game. And then Thursday, post-game show and possibly, more than likely, a tailgate show. Just make sure you're following us on all platforms of social media. We'll keep you guys updated. Click that bell for notifications as well. But that's going to wrap it up for this one. This is the Talkin' Vols Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.
The songs howl like me, poets sat in arcades, soaking moonlit falls, unbroken past this inundated orb that we draw home, and it's night and I'm alone and